I seen Mauricio, which fight was it? I seen him not too long ago, and he come up to me and he apologized to me,
Oh,
and he told me that he shouldn't have said the things that he said. And I kind of felt some type of way because in my mind, I'm like, we face to face and you apologizing to me, but you talk negative to me in the public. I'm not here to keep going back and forth with somebody. So cool. I accept your apology. He said he want to sit down with me and talk as men.
Wow, then. Terence Bud Crawford just dropped some news on us today, ladies and gentlemen. Some updates in certain situations that have been going on with Terence Bud Crawford. First of all, I want to talk about Mauricio Sullivan and the WBC beef, trying to get Terence Bud Crawford to pay a $300,000 sanctioning fee plus another 100 and what? $120,000, $150,000. Terence Bud Crawford denies paying this payment. He don't like the way the WBC is handling it. He says that all the other sanctioning bodies accepted the money that he gave him. But the WBC feels like, oh, we're better than the other sanctioning bodies. What makes you different? What makes you different? Said Terence Bud Crawford. I know my hardcores remember that interview. Terence Bud Crawford on this Ariel HEWANI podcast today said Mauricio Sullivan came up to him recently in a fight and apologized. So not only did the man not pay him $430,000, retired from the sport of boxing, see you later, and still get recognition for becoming a 3-time undisputed, because the undisputed titles were on the line. 3-time undisputed in 3 different weight divisions of the sport of boxing. Y'all know Solomon was heated about that. That's why he was calling Terence Bud Crawford a coward. But now he's apologized for everything that he said. For all those people that have been backing up Mauricio Sullivan and, you know, going with his word to Terence Bud Crawford's word. The dude apologized and says he would like to sit down with Terence Bud Crawford, bro. My goodness. To me, hey, that's an absolute win for Terence Bud Crawford right there. To put a note on everything, to finish it all the beef that was going down with him, everything that was going down between Mauricio Sullivan and Terence Bud Crawford. Crawford just announced today that Sullivan actually apologized to him for everything. And that, you know what? I ain't gonna hold no grudges. Of course, he's still gonna have hatred. We all know Terence Bud Crawford's personality. He's a smart dude, bro. But he accepts the apology of Mauricio Sullivan. Mauricio tries to invite him to have a sit down and talk like man. And, hey, bro, y'all know what Terence Bud Crawford is gonna tell him. Y'all know what he's gonna tell him. Y'all know his stance on the sanctioning fees. Now, to go on to the second subject that Terence Bud Crawford updates us in is, do y'all remember when Conor McGregor came out in an interview with Ariel HEWANI and said that Turkey El Sheikh was with Conor McGregor inside the suite? They got into the phone with Terence Bud Crawford and offered the man $200 million, a $100 million boxing fight, and a $100 million UFC or MMA fight. Conor McGregor says that Terence Bud Crawford turned it down. He even went on Twitter. Remember when he was responding to Terence Bud Crawford's tweet to Ilia Topuria, saying when he was at the UFC White House card watching Ilia Topuria get beat up by Justin Gaethje. This is the man that said he'd be able to knock this out, be able to beat me. That he'll be able to knock me and Shakur out in the same night. Conor McGregor made the statement that he absolutely doesn't respect the man because he knows Terence Bud Crawford knows how to wrestle. He knows how to wrestle. Yet he still won't step into the MMA ring because he's scared, says Conor McGregor. Terence Bud Crawford today on ARIEL HEWANI's podcast says that they're lying again, that he's lying again. That yes, there was a phone call, but there was never no money dispute. There was never no, hey, $100 million here, $100 million for boxing, $100 million for your MMA. He goes on and says that if they did offer him $200 million to do that deal with Conor McGregor, that he would have took it. But right now, he's in a position where he don't need to. Now, those talks were before the Canelo Alvarez fight. So, hey, bro, I don't know. You can choose who you want to believe. Do you believe Conor McGregor or do you believe Terence Bud Crawford? I think Terence Bud Crawford's a stand-up man. I really do. If he's lying to the public, then he's a joke. But I don't think he's doing that. Was there a $200 million offer? Did Conor McGregor and Turkey offer $100 million? Maybe Turkey and Conor disputed $200 million, but did they dispute with Terence Bud Crawford $200 million? Crawford denies it. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Terence Bud Crawford on ARIEL HEWANI's podcast gives us some updates. I want y'all to let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this. This is the MMA Boxing Addict channel bringing it to you, and I'm out.